Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be checking out From Me to You by BABYMETAL featuring Poppy. Hey guys, before we go into our reaction video of the day, I just want to give a quick shout out to Raycon, who were nice enough to send me their everyday earbuds, and they wanted to see how I like them. We're going to be using these for today's reaction video, but before we get into that, we're going to be doing a quick unboxing of these and see how these look. They also sent me a cover for the charger as well. So these also have the active noise canceling, they have the awareness mode, so a lot of different features that you can get from a lot of other earbuds, but at nearly half the cost. So I was really interested in checking these guys out. So let's go ahead and open these up and see what these look like. Definitely dig the boxing here. Oh, nice. Ooh, look at that. It's pretty slick there. Very nice, smooth texture to it. Really like that. Let's see what this cover looks like too. Okay, it's like a hard shell case. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Nice. I think I chose wisely, picking the ocean. All right, so I got these out. Let's go ahead and get these switched out, and I'm gonna go ahead and use these for the video. So lately in the music scene, I've definitely noticed Poppy's name popping up a lot more, no pun intended. And I know she wasn't always in the metal scene, but it seems like she's now has spent a decent amount of time there now. And it's really cool that as of late, BABYMETAL's been doing a lot of collabs, and it's cool that they've found their way to Poppy, because I think they would be a pretty good match. Like I'm already convinced it's already gonna work, because they obviously both mesh very well with metal. It's their genre now. So, but I'm real excited to see what this is gonna be like, because Poppy has done a number of collabs as well with bands like Bad Omens and stuff like that I'm a big fan of. So yeah, I'm happy to see that they got together, and I'm excited to see how this is gonna turn out. But before we jump on in, guys, feel free to check out my memberships. You get early access to music reactions and also anime, and they're only $1. So feel free to check those out, and let's go ahead and check this out. Catchy riff, for sure. So good. It's pretty much what I expected. Dang, Poppy has such a good scream. Wow. I didn't realize she had such an aggressive voice. I knew she could scream, but... It's interesting that Sue is, I mean, Sue doesn't typically like scream either, but they're kind of, BABYMETAL's kind of taking the more mellow route so far, and Poppy's taking over the more aggressive side. That's nasty. That was badass. That was so good. Wow. Yeah, like I knew Poppy could scream like that, though for whatever reason I don't think I've really heard her be that aggressive. Like she usually has like, because again, like I think for the most part I've heard mainly collabs and it's not mainly her that's in those collabs. So like she accents some of the songs with her screams, but I kind of feel like even though this is a collab too, she did a lot more than just like accent certain areas. It felt like she had entire phrases that she had to like dish out, and she was being very aggressive through all that. That actually kind of showed off a bit more of her endurance with that. And maybe I missed it. It's possible that I missed it in there, but I was also kind of maybe expecting maybe like a dual kind of scream off, because I know the newest member of BABYMETAL can do that, but it's understandable if they were just being respectful and just saying like, no, like we'll take care of this side, and then Poppy, you take care of that side, and you handle the screams, we'll be over here. Even if I could do it, you know, let's just kind of stay in each other's lane and then just kind of, you know, be respectful of each other's space. So yeah, like with all of these collabs that we've been seeing with BABYMETAL, it seems like they're really good about, you know, the separating out all the labor, you know, and just being like, this is obviously you guys and this is us, you know, and we just will somehow mesh and it just works out. And I was already expecting this to be pretty killer, and it definitely was. And they definitely went through two different routes with like their chord progressions and like how catchy it was. It wasn't something that was like super typical chord progressions. They didn't go a safe route. I feel like they did something a little bit more creative, and there were some interesting vibes that are going on in there. A lot of like, you know, heavy but mellow vibes at the same time. And then they were able to kind of just let go and just like really start wailing whenever they needed to. And a really cool video as well. So this one was definitely super interesting in that I expected it to be good, but also I wasn't quite sure which direction they would take it. And it's just nice that they went to a different direction versus some of the other collabs that they did. But yeah, overall, love the song. Good job, BABYMETAL and Poppy. And I wanted to do another quick shout out to Raycon, who sent me these everyday earbuds that we used today in today's reaction. It's actually my first time ever using any wireless earbuds, and the sound was actually pretty amazing. I was surprised by the amount of bass response that I was able to get. It wasn't super boomy, but it was impactful enough to get a little bit of that going on. Otherwise, there's a lot of mids going on, so everything was nice and clear. Very loud, so I was trying to be careful to not just start screaming into the microphone for as loud as it was, and very comfortable. And before we were filming this, I did get up to kind of like walk around to see like how far I could walk away from my computer. So that's how I'm connecting right now, is through my computer. Never had any interruptions with sound, so I was able to walk away at least like 25-30 feet and close the door of my room, and no interruption. So that was actually pretty nice to find out. So that really just opens up a lot of avenues for me for these things. So these are pretty stellar, especially for the price point that they are. Love them. So guys, tune out the extra noise with Raycon. Click the link in the description below, or go to buyraycon.com/Ronin at checkout to save 20% off site-wide during the Mother's Day sale. But all right, guys, that's it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the reaction video. But that's it for me, and I am out of here.